Havoc gift here, and we're going to be bringing you a week 2 of our HBA. Um, and well, let's just say that this was tough to record for me because I had a graduation this week, and then I have family over. So it's just and I had a lot of just a lot of things this week. So yeah, we are gonna this is Friday, and yeah, I'm gonna record it right here. So I'm you could see what I brought. I've already uploaded my team builder. I actually did that before I recorded. I'm recording this game right now. But yeah, I told you about the Trick Room Espion, the Primarina, which I think is a really good sweep, which I said was a really good sweeper. I thought that would be in Trick Room. You know, um, I forget what I brought on Durakian. Um, I know it had quick attack and source dance. Um, I had like a scarf superior, um, defensive like Yaki Lando T, and the specials Art X. But Tristan, who was our original opponent, he dropped out of the league, and I kind of think that's because he saw that I was his next opponent, which you know what I really don't care too much. Um, it didn't make me adjust my prep at all. I thought, even though my prep had some things that were like I wouldn't have exactly gone with the same stuff because I kind of expect more Mimi stuff from Tristan, but I have to expect more. But I felt like this was a solid enough team that really I was going to win no matter what in this scenario. Like I thought that that just everything was just dominant against this team. And so who subbed in is Crit Poison backwards. Yeah. Junior is his name on Discord. Um, and yeah, we felt like I felt pretty good about this game, like going into it. And I mean, I was just trying to my team builder I actually uploaded before I played this game, and then I'm uploading this after I upload the team builder. So it's kind of like weird chronological stuff. So here I'm just looking at what he could lead. I remember like I was thinking that almost everything was a good lead. So I wasn't completely sure on what I should lead, but I believe I opted to say that Charizard is probably the best lead because I don't think he's going to lead Nihilego because in prep he would want to run Scarf Nihilego for the Zard, and what that would mean would be he's not going to probably have rocks or Taku spikes. So that kind of took that out of the equation to me. I thought Nihilego is not a good lead in this scenario. I thought Weavile was a really good lead because it kind of 1v1 a lot of these mons. So I thought maybe it's Weavile. And then I thought, Manectric was a good lead as well because as long as I didn't lead Lando T, he'd be fine. But I thought, Lando T is a pretty common lead for what I had, so I was kind of leaning towards Weavile there. And I was thinking, even if he went Seismitoad as his lead, I could kind of outplay that with my Hidden Power Grass. And Skarmory I 1v1'd. So I decided to opt to go Charizard Mega X as my lead, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and I'm going to decide to opt to not Mega Evolve here after doing some calculations. There's a 50-50 who's Scald and Earthquake, but he's going to catch me here, and he's going to get Scald. But it's not going to do too much damage. He's probably going to switch out now, I was thinking. So he goes into Mew. I'm going to Mega Evolve there, and I'm going to Roost up. Because I really saw, that was pretty obvious that he's going to switch out into either like Nihilego or Mew. And then I'm going to go into Espeon, trying to catch him like with like either T-Wave or Toxic, and maybe even Rocks, because I was thinking maybe he'd go for Rocks when I try to switch out, or he had like Dragon Tail or there'd be something like that. I was kind of expecting. I really didn't mind a Dragon Tail on this thing. So he actually Thunder Waves and then he misses, but that's kind of fine because I didn't want like this to be paralyzed either. Pretty sure Synchronize works on Magic Bounce. I'm not 100% sure about that, but like I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna Trick Room, and as he goes hard into the Minette Trick, which is I think really good for me because I'm kind of a slower Espeon anyways. So yeah, here it's the play between. I mean, to me, there was only one play here, um, and that was to Calm Mind because if I Baton Pass, um, there's really no reason to Baton Pass right now. Even if he goes hard into Weavile, I outspeed it. If he Volt Switches, it does less damage, and that's the way I 1v1 Minetric is by Calm Minding right now. Because, yeah, that's just what it is. And I'm going to go for the Calm Mind as he goes into Skarmory, and I'm like, this is great, because, I mean, the best he can do is Brave Bird. And he can't really Whirlwind, but if I Baton Pass here and he Whirlwinds, that's kind of annoying. But I can risk that, I thought. So he's going to go for a Drill Peck and not Brave Bird, but that's okay. So I'm going to go into Primarina as I talked about in prep, and I'm going to Moonblast, thinking maybe Seismitoad would come in. It's going to do a ton of damage, as he's actually going to Roost Up. But, and now he's going to catch me on the Hydro Pump, obviously, and just go into the Seismitoad. But the special defense kind of made that a worthless play, in my opinion, because now he's just in a situation he's still going to have to really sack something, because if this is Earthquake, he's still not doing ridiculous damage, and Sludge Wave, because of the boost, isn't really going to do anything. But he's actually just going to Toxic me, which just gives me more room to, just dominate this team. And I had Energy Ball here, but I decided to click Moonblast because it killed, and he might be Rindo, and then there's just a whole lot of things that I don't want to deal with. And, like him switching, there's just no point of not clicking Moonblast there. So he's going to go into Manectric here, and he's going to just Volt Switch, but this doesn't kill me. And I knew that, so I'm just going to fire for a Hydro Pump. And that's going to knock out the Nail Lego, which is what he opts to sack. So I'm in a really good position here. As he's going to go into Weavile, and that attack drop and the Torrent are going to cancel each other out as I go for that nice Aqua Jet that I brought. Luckily, it doesn't SD there, but I don't know why it would. Pursuit was likely, I guess. So I'm going to go into that Zard X, and he's going to go into Skarmory, maybe thinking I would try to D-Dance up, Whirlwind me out. But no, I'm just going to Flamethrower here because I'm a pretty special set. Yeah. I was kind of juicing the chat above there because I was thinking I was forgetting about the Intimidate drop on the Primarina, canceling out the Torrent. So I was thinking this was like defensive Weavile, which kind of changed my plays a little bit, but that's all right. So yeah, here I'm just gonna knock this thing out pretty much. But here you'd think I would win 5-0, but this isn't not what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna Roost there. So I'm trying to preserve this pretty well. Yeah, I'm just gonna Roost there again. Just stay out of that. And then he gets a crit, para, and now I'm just like, don't full para me. And then doesn't, but then I'm in this situation here, and I don't know what this is still. I know it has T-Wave, so I'm not like super threatened, but I don't want to go into Espeon because it doesn't really have a way to hit it, and then I might choke the whole game if he sets up somehow. And there's no point in doing that. Because I'm not gonna risk him setting up like a nasty plot and then just ice beaming everything down. Because why would I do that? So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in and click Dragon Claw. So he's just gonna ice beam. So I'm gonna go into the Scarf Superior. and just leaf storm this thing. It's Scarf, so I'm not really afraid. And then he's gonna Thunder Wave, but this is not a big deal because I'm Scarf. But then he gets a full para, because he just needs that. But yeah, I'm still going to win the game with the Superior, and yeah, I think this is a good way to come back from the first week of the league against Vernon, who I think definitely built pretty well for me. Um, I think he won that game in. I mean, really, I think that game came down to a couple close like rolls and stuff like that. I think, yeah, my game with Vernon came down to rolls, and I think they were in his favor. But if I were to say where he mainly beat me, he probably beat me in the prep, in his prep. But that was a really close game. My week one against Vernon, so you should check that out if you haven't. Um, that could have gone either way. Just if you play the same game over, it could go whatever. But this game, I think I definitely did better in the prep department. Like I think I out prepped Junior. Like I don't think with the prep that he brought that he really had a good chance to win this game. I think I kind of exploited his team more, because Trick Room, like Primarina, he really had nothing for that, and it's just not something you could really prep for, unless you know the weaknesses in your team. And it's honestly, him being a sub made him, less aware of things that are wrong with his team. But one of the things that is wrong with his team is the lack of anything slow. It's just super weak to Trick Room. Its speed tiers are terrible because they're just too high. Everything is above like 70 speed, and that's just like Skarmory is the slowest mon. That's just not good. You can't rely on something like Skarmory to be the slowest mon, and then like it goes like Seismitoad and some other stuff. But that leaves a lot of room open, for Trick Room, I think, and it's not like he has a super bulky team. Um, it's not like he has a specially bulky team. As long as you can break like Nihilego, it's not really much. So, making him have to bring a physically defensive Mew, in fear of like a D-Dance Zard, that's, great because that sets up the ability, for like Serp or Primarina to do more. And yeah, I think I like how I played this game. My next week, game, I haven't even started that yet. I haven't even started like building for that because this week has been ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know what to. I just don't know like what I should. I'm probably going to need an extension for that game, but it will come out on time, of course, because I upload the games, a little bit after I actually play them. You could tell because this was played on May 12th, right there. All right, I have to wrap this up. See ya.